Bonjour, bonjour. Will it be in French or in English? I will try to record that in English. Okay. Okay, we are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, the 25th of August 2015, and I want to record a small video about Goode and his extraterrestrial friends, and also about the power of colors, what that can do in our life, in our field of energies. I think I will begin with that, the power of colors, and after with the experiences of Goode. I am in my little studio of consultation in private, and it's the little part of the kitchen. Okay. Goode, oh no, not Goode, the colors first. Okay. It's because I have received this morning a video, a DVD that we can buy or see an extract. I will put the link under the video. It's a man who has a lot of a lot of DVDs about movies in consciousness, in things that change our mind and our capacity to bring heaven on earth. And this video was about new technologies, new therapies with colors projected on the head or on the body of persons, and with big results that they have in different situations. And I have transmitted this video to one of my friends with who I had thought, I had discussed before about my visualizations with colors, how that was helpful for me, and how that brought me a lot of very good energies. In the past, in French, I think it's in spring or in spring 2014. It's a video about the title. Color is in the word color is in the title, but it's in French. I'm in white and I have the little harp with me, and I have did in French this exercise of visualization with colors. I will explain it now in English. In every color you have some nourishment for your multidimensional structure, and in every level of the planet, every dimension, there are some colors who are more there to influence, to bring things to the people, to the souls that are there. And for example, the red is more for the physical plane, the orange more for the etherical plane or dimension, the yellow sun is more for the astral plane, astral body, emotional body, not bloody but body, for the humor, arts, also knowledge, learning. You have also the green color for healing, truth, prosperity, abundance. After you have the blue, I have something like this in front of me there. Blue, light blue, like the sky, for creativity, luminous creativity, divine creativity, in link with your soul. You have after the divine soul, the psychic dimension. It's in the blue indigo, dark blue. It's a vibration with love, a lot of love, or a divine soul full of love, different of our human soul. The blue is different. In the divine part of our soul, we have this blue, this dark blue, and many indigo child like to wear this blue in their life because these indigo child or children are in a level of fusion with their divine soul, very advanced. They express love, they express their divine soul a lot in their life. So it's the dark blue. After you have the violet, purple, it's for the spirit, the divine spirit, not the other levels of the spirit inside of us, but the pure spirit, the divine spirit. It's for transmutation, it's for spiritualization of everything or every situation. After you have the white. With the white you have a balance of all the colors. After that you have the silver. The white is in link also with the Christ, the divine child inside of us, the cosmic Christ. The silver is in link with the Divine Mother, the structuration of everything, and the gold with the Divine Father inside of us, or in contact with us. It depends how you see that, outside of you, inside of you, because we are in them, in a way of speaking, and we are children of them. So we can talk with that, with these words, inside or outside, but we feel this energy inside of us. So you have also the color pink for the goodness and the sweetness, and the color light purple, like in French it's Lilac, for tenderness in your relation, for example. So all these colors bring vibrations, bring energies in our multidimensional field, and if we can visualize them, it helps us to receive energies, information, strength that we need to express ourselves, express the best of ourselves in our days. Me, what I do regularly when I am at the gym or in the on my bicycle or on the pool, or when I am in a relaxation or meditation, sometimes when I am on a bench on the park in front here in La Fontaine Park in Montreal, I do this visualization that helps me, and I want to explain it rapidly to you and to invite you to do that also. It will help you a lot. So with this visualization, I connect myself, or I imagine myself connected to the original sun, to God, to the source, to the original point of the universe. And from that, I imagine all the big universe, and I ask that the energy, the colors that I want to receive, be in all that. In the big universe, with many galaxies, after in our galaxy here, after in our in the galaxy you have many solar systems, after in our solar system, after this field of colors from our planet, for the planet Earth, and after for every part of the planet, me, I see the 3 Americas, after the Europe and Africa, after Russia and Middle East territories, after the Australia and Oceania and some parts of Asia and the east part of Asia after. So I see some sections on the planet where I ask that the colors come, and especially because I live here in Montreal, in Quebec, in Canada, I ask for my building, my city of Montreal, my province of Quebec, my country of Canada, my continent of North America. So it's very rapid in my imagination. I start from the source, the original point, and I see a field of colors, a field of energy first, from the big universe, all galaxies, or galaxy, or solar system, or planet, all continents and countries, my continent, my country, my province, my city, my building, my apartment or my studio, my body. You see, it's like this. Your imagination starts very big to embrace everything in the creation with your love, with the divine energy that you can imagine or feel, and you ask to receive this wonderful energy, divine energy of all these places, and you see that all that is in link directly at the end or at first with you in your multidimensional body, in every dimensions of your structure. We need to ask, we need to desire if we want to receive, because the free will is sacred for spiritual masters, spiritual beings, spiritual Elohim, spiritual co-creator. If we don't want, if we don't desire, if we don't ask, they won't be able to help us the same way. We really need to ask, to visualize, to accept, to allow, to surrender, to be in the best position or condition to receive all that. So when you have in your head this imagination, this visualization, this plan of the big universe and all the parts, and that you feel that your love is for every part, everybody, every being in this planet, in other planets, in our system solar, in other solar systems, in our galaxy, in other galaxies, in all the parts of the big universe. You open your heart to welcome everything, everybody, all the divine energies. And when you are in this state, it's like if your consciousness is here with your body in the physical dimension, but in the same time, a part of you is in connection, in union with the source, with the origin, and you are in this big field that embraces, that envelopes all that. Because you are multidimensional, you are different part of yourself, and you can direct your attention in one dimension or another, or one part of the universe or another part. So you imagine, or you feel, or you visualize all that in 1 minute, for example. With experience, you can concentrate your energy and do that really rapidly to put your intention and ask what you want at the different level. After 1 minute, when that is done, you start to visualize the scale of different colors with different vibrations to help you and to help other people. And me, often, when I visualize the field of energy or of colors with me, I put also a circle of people. For example, my daughter, his father, my mother, my sister, my father, who is not in this plan now, is in the afterlife, my uncle that I love a lot, my aunt that I love a lot also, the families of my mother, my father, my spiritual friends closer to me, for example in Montreal, spiritual friends from the web, people with who I talk in emails, people that I receive in consultations. I imagine a lot of people around me. It's my family, small family or medium or big family, and I ask that this energy will flow in their multidimensional structure to help them also, only if it's okay with their divine plan. That also, with practice, I can see my circle, my family like this. For example, in some seconds, me, my daughter, and everybody else around, and friends and contacts, also other spiritual teacher in other parts, for example, AJ in Australia, that I love a lot, and Byron Kitty in the United States. So I visualize the best for all these persons around me. So first minute, you visualize the multi-dimensional structure or the big field in the big universe. Second minute, you visualize your circle of people very close and not as close to you, but your circle of people that you love. And after this 1 or 2 minutes, you start the visualization with colors. Me, I start and I imagine everywhere in the universe, and that this energy travels and go until our solar system, all around our planet, and everywhere, and until Montreal and my field of energy. We are like that, a pillar of light. We accept to receive powerful colors, powerful energy, and to radiate that everywhere. We are a tool for spiritual community of other dimensions, and they try to push inside of us these wonderful energies. and everything bring until my physical body. So at first it's, for me, the gold color associated for me with the Divine Father. All his energy, his drive, his inspiration. After, I see the silver color associated for me to the Divine Mother, and all her energies of structuration, of welcome, of openness, of the Kundalini inside of many, many beings. So it's the silver energy everywhere and around our planet, like a big cocoon of light. First gold, after silver, and this everywhere on the planet and inside of me and all the people that I love. After the color silver, I visualize the white color. With the white, it's like the color for me of the Christ, the Divine Child. It's an harmonization. This color helps us to harmonize everything in our life, in our relation, and it's a balance, like I said before, to receive in equality the energies of the Mother and the Father, to not be too much from one side or the other side. The Divine Child is completely balanced, and his feminine part, his masculine part is very equilibrated. Sometimes I say to people, here my eyebrows are natural and I don't experiment the epilation. I don't know if it's the word in English. It's completely natural. And I have some here in the middle when you see me very close. And I don't want to touch that. And I say to my daughter the same for her. Don't touch that. Let that like this. Because for me, it's a face in balance with the masculine and the feminine. So in some aspects, if I take my hair like this, for example, maybe my face is more like a boy or a man, if I'm more serious. But in another appearance with my hair, and I have the feminine parts. So for me, it's okay when somebody looks a little bit like man, a little bit like a woman. It's a balance. So the Divine Child inside of us is try to bring us this balance, and the energy, like I said, equal from our Mother and from our Father, Divine Mother, Divine Father. Okay, that is the white cocoon around the planet and in our continent, our country, our field of energy, our building, or a house, or an apartment, and our body, and everybody that we love. Gold, silver, white. The three first parts, very, very, very important. Maybe you can do only that. You will be with the divine energies. If you continue, you arrive in the multi-dimensional structure of the planet. And with that, the purple, the violet, the cocoon around the planet, everywhere in our field of energy, and you feel that this color works to transmute anything that is not spiritual, that it's too dense, and that you want to transform and be more light, more spiritual. So this color helps you, and you have a lot of teachings. For example, with the violet flame, with that, many people know that the importance of the violet flame. with German or Saint German ascended masters. Some things are true, others are not true with all these teachings, but many things are true. Okay, after that, for me, it's the cocoon of light in the big universe, in the galaxy, in the solar system, around the planet, inside the continent, the countries, inside of me and the circle of people around me, of the dark blue, the indigo blue. With the violet, it was a contact with the divine spirit. With the dark blue, it's a contact with the divine soul. So with the love, very, very pure, I ask to be more pure, more in the divine in my love, because sometimes we love, but with human qualities, with possession, with contradiction, with domination, with fear. It's not divine love, it's human love. So in this dark blue, the indigo blue, we ask for the pure love that sets everybody free. You don't want to control anybody. You just want to love, to help, to have compassion, to teach, to help the consciousness to grow. Okay, after the cocoon of dark blue or indigo blue, you see the blue, the light blue, the sky blue, blue sky, with creativity. And with that, you imagine a lot of people in very good creativity, doing interesting projects, spiritual projects, humanitarian projects, people open in transparency, to communicate, to be spontaneous, to be like a child. So it's your soul in his luminous creativity, and it's that for every being who receives this energy. Okay, after the cocoon of this blue color, blue sky, you imagine the green, and sometimes the emerald green, le vert émeraude en français, for the heart also here. Here it's more purple, dark blue, blue sky, green, emerald, yellow, orange, red, with the 7 chakras. Okay, the green, with the green you receive the flow of the energy of the color for accepting truth, accepting new ways of healing, spiritual healing. And after, energies of abundance, of prosperity in your life, to be a creator, a co-creator with God, not only with your free will in separation with God, but in union with God, asking every day, what can I do with the abundance that I have, with the new money that I receive? What can I do to accomplish the divine plan on this earth? You ask that every day. You ask also sometimes to the Holy Spirit, who is like a conduit between you and God. Holy Spirit, how can I use my resources, my money, my abundance, my information, my talents? So everything that you have in good quantity and that you can share, you try to put that in service in the society, in humanity, but always you ask to the Holy Ghost, to God, to your Divine Mother, the Divine Child, Christos, the Divine Father. Is it okay? Is it the right thing? Is it good? And then when you feel a good feeling, an inner joy, an inner, okay, you do that. If you don't feel that, you wait, because you're not sure if it's in link with the divine plan. Okay, after the green, the yellow like the sun, and you imagine, you visualize, you accept the field of energy, of wisdom, of knowledge, of new information, new teachings, new way of learning, new books, new conferences, new workshop, new communication discussions with the people around you, all the mental energy in the Christ mind in link with the divine plan. You ask for this wisdom for you, for the people around you, for the planet, a big cocoon of this yellow light, and for all the other persons in the solar system, the galaxy, the big universe. So you ask with all your desire, your love, that this energy transform everything in peace, in love, not with war, not with many problems. If many people do that, many spiritual beings will have the opportunity to bring new energies, new information, because they will respect our free will. If we are only 10, 100, 1000 to ask that, they cannot bring a lot of energy, of colors, of power, you understand? It depends of what you want and how many people we are who want that. So it's very important to practice that sometimes and to talk of that to other people, and with time we will be hundreds, thousands, millions of people doing that, and that will help a lot of our planet to change in a field of peace. Okay, after the yellow, you imagine the cocoon in orange. With that, it's the vitality. You have big vitality in fresh fruits and vegetables. You have vitality in the fresh air when you go to take a walk or to run, to make exercise outside. It's vitality. And it's also vitality in the etheric body, your reserve of energy, of sexual energy. The sexual energy is divine. It travels, it goes on every level of your being, of the planet, and you have a field of that energy in your etheric body, your etheric plan. And when you play with a person that you love, with the sexual energy, if you are in conventional sexuality, you lose all this energy. If you learn the tantric way to live your sexual experience, you enter in a sacred path of sexuality. I have many videos and books about that, and you have the orange color, that is the purification of your sexual energy. Spiritualization of your way of making love, slowly, with contemplation, with very good state of presence, and with the continuum of 1 to 10, when the sexual energy climb, you don't go to 10 where is the orgasm. You stay around the 1 to 9, and you learn to play with that, and all the very good energy, if your sexual pipe or canalization are in good condition, will travel at the middle of the body and gradually will climb up. You don't do that in the red period of the woman with menstruation, and you don't do that if the woman is pregnant, or if she gives milk to the baby. In these 3 periods, the energy is necessary in the body, in the low parts, and with the sexual tantric activities, you push the energy until the heart, until the brain, and in all your multi-dimensional structure, and it's not good for the baby and for your natural cycle of menstruation. Okay, so the orange color, beautiful orange, it's a vitality and it's a purification of sexuality. After that, you have the red color for dynamization, activity, sports, action. So the beautiful red is it's good when the red is darker or with black, with brown. Sometimes it's la colère, anger or fear. It's not so good. So the red is good when it's luminous with a lot of sun inside, only to help you to have good activities. It helps you sometimes to organize your material things. After you can visualize the pink color with goodness, with sweetness, to be able to be sweet in your touch, in your words, in your mind, in your way to see the life. So this color is very, very important also. Sometimes we put this color with little babies, little girl, because little babies are in this field of energy, but in our period of adulthood we need also to have more of this color in our life to be more good, more sweet in everything. So if you want this sensation, visualize the cocoon around you, inside of you, around the earth, around the solar system, everywhere in the universe in pink. That will bring these energies. And after the lila, like a violet, very near to pink, lila color, I don't know the word in English, for tenderness. To have a very good intention for people, to be tender, to take care, to support, to bring the best, to help others. Okay, so you see, you have all these wonderful energies. And sometimes you need more of one or two or five of them, so you take more time with this color. Other time, it's the same time for everyone. Or you follow what you feel. And with your creativity, you do your exercise with the cocoon of colors and this river of light, this river of energy, of color inside of you, and gradually you will feel that more, and you will understand that it's a little bit like eating, but not eating regular food, eating light, eating spiritual energy that your multidimensional bodies need. And so after all that, you can take some second to directly ask the help of the people who can help. So your guides, your guardian, angels, archangel, seraphim, cherubim, spiritual masters, spiritual people in every dimensions, extra-terrestrial who are benevolent, who want to help your divine mother, your divine father, the divine child, Christos. You ask who you want, but you ask their help, their information, their energy in you and in everyone that you love, and everybody, everywhere where it's necessary on this planet and in the universe. And you ask that they bring this help. And you know that you are a pillar of light to receive that. And one person more to ask that. And with that, with time, we will have a critical mass of people, like I said before, and they will bring like a shower of new energies. Actually, since some decades, the years 60, 70, 80, a little bit before, also with the help of extraterrestrial and spiritual presences, we have a lot of help since around a little bit less than 100 century, 100 years. But every decade we have more of this spiritual field that comes toward us, because we are more people open to receive that, and in a process of spiritual path, psychological path, consciousness path, healing path, we search, we want to find, we want to accept, we appeal, we desire, we are longing for this. So with many people and millions of people, this will be wonderful in our planet. Okay, so I repeat, first minute, you imagine all the sector of the universe connected to God. The second minute, you imagine your circle of friend or family, of contacts that you want, they receive the energy. And the third minute or before, if you're more concentrated, you visualize all the colors and you take more time with the color that you need more. And the fourth part, you ask the help of every kind of being that can help, and you finish that. The fifth part is you say thank you for that. You appreciate, you just stay in a gratitude state for all that, for this spiritual exercise, and for all the beings who help you now or who will help you in the next minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years. Many times we don't know that we have a lot of people, of guides, who work to help us to organize synchronicity, to transform our life. But when we ask, we can also thank. Even if we are not completely conscious of what they do, they are there with us. Okay, so it was supposed to be very small, but it was a little bit longer. Now, I bring some information about Goode and his extraterrestrial friend. You can find that in the document disclosure on Gaiam TV, GAIAM TV.com. It's like Netflix, but for very spiritual movie, documentaries, films, videos. So you go on Gaiam TV and you put in the search field disclosure Goode, COREYGOODE. And with that you will find a series of videos. He is interviewed by David Wilcock. Many people in the United States know this man, this very spiritual man. David brings a lot of new information on different things not known on the planet, on the Kabbalah, on the Illuminati, on the bank system, on the spiritual way of living, on extraterrestrial. He's a very interesting and spiritual man. The website of David is divinecosmos.com. David says that he is the reincarnation of Edgar Cayce. He has in his memory, in his soul, a lot of information about David Cayce. But is it true? Is it not true? Some people say that sometimes we think that it is our memory and it is this person in our field of energy who try to bring us some information. So maybe Edgar Cayce is a guide of David Wilcock. It's a possibility, and he brings all his information in the memory, the mental field of David. Or maybe David is in direct contact with his real memory, his real soul, and this is inside of him. It's very difficult to prove that. I have also a document about Marilyn Monroe. There is a singer in Toronto, in Canada, who explained that she has had a lot of comment on dit, des cauchemars, bad dreams. I don't remember the words in English. When you dream and it's difficult, you are some fears, and in her dreams there were a lot of experiences of the life of Marilyn Monroe, and she has a lot of characteristics like her, and she looks a little bit also like her, because we have some when there is a situation of true reincarnation, there is an atom germ taken who took all the memory of the multi-dimensional bodies of the being, and when this being come in reincarnation, this atom germ help to develop all the spiritual bodies until the physical bodies. So in the new structure, the person will look a little bit to the precedent incarnation. It's not identical. Sometimes the tall, the eyes, the color, only the color, not the deep part, but the color. And for example, this woman, I don't remember her mother's name, but the woman, she said that she is the reincarnation of Marilyn Monroe. But for her also, we can say maybe Marilyn is one of her guys. She is a singer. She has a public life, not very known. She is around 30 years old, 35, 40 years old. I don't remember exactly her age. And she says also that her daughter, she thinks it's her mother when the life of Marilyn Monroe, with different experiences they have lived together. And she has had 5 years of therapy with a very well-known therapist who works in regression, and who discovered also some information supposed about him in other life, and where he was also in the field of this woman. It was in a place in Europe with a king, with man, woman, and he was there, a doctor. In this life he is a therapist, and the soul of Marilyn Monroe and this woman was at this place also, in the palace of the king. Is it true? I cannot prove that. I cannot reject that, but it's very interesting. And so for her and for David Wilcock, you will have all the link below the video. I don't know if it's true what they think about themselves, about their past. These things, when we feel that we are the reincarnation of another person, we have many experiences inside of us, but nobody outside can testify that, so it's so hard to prove. The woman who thinks that she is the reincarnation of Marilyn gave also many information about her relation with an ancient president, with Kennedy, about her way of dying, about so it's there is a complete book on that. I didn't bought this book, so I have only what was free on the websites. Okay, so I was talking about David Wilcock, who think he is the reincarnation of Edgar Cayce, and I don't know if it's true or not. But he is very spiritual, and it does very interesting interviews with Goode, and you have that on video. It's free for the it's 99 cents for the first month on Gaiam TV. After it's $9.99, I think, for 1 month to have access to all the documentaries, videos, movies that they have in different categories. And sometimes I would like to see some of them, but I have a program so full in my days here that I don't have a lot of time to watch that. But I have seen the title, and a lot of things are seems very interesting. But I saw also that I know a lot of these things from other sources, because I am in these avant-gardist field of information since more than 25 years. I don't need to watch all this. But if you want, you have a lot of choice. You can you can stay without sleeping in the night. Watch all this. So David Wilcock and Goode record episodes of 30 minutes. It's supposed to be a series of 52 episodes. And before that, David and other person of all the company of Gaiam TV, they asked a lot of questions to Goode to see if it seems to be true, his experiences with extraterrestrial. And he convinced all these person that it's true, because everything is very coherent. He answers spontaneously to every question. He explained that he's not there to form a new religion, to be a guru. He just wants to share information to help people to know that some special things exist and that it's true. And he just wants to share. And all the administration of Gaiam TV was afraid at the first level to record some videos with him, and after to learn that he was a liar, or that he was paid to falsify, imagine some things. But they asked him so many questions, and everything seemed so true that for them his story is really true. I don't know if you will find that or not, but me, I think it's true. And Corey is a special person who has contact with people of different planets, and who travels in these places, in bases of the moon, in bases of the planet Mars, in some places in a spaceship in the solar system. He's married, he has 2 children, I think, a normal life, but also his work with that and with some secret field of the government. And it's why we call this disclosure, because they are in preparation to open completely the fields of information about that, but they cannot do that too rapidly, because it's a little bit dangerous for the mind of people. A lot of people think that we are alone in our planet, alone in all the universe, and to discover that there is a lot of other human being or special being, a little bit different from us, but with intelligence, love, a lot of capacities, in a more futuristic world or civilization sometimes also. So it's hard for a lot of people, so they bring this project of disclosure gradually, not too rapidly. And Goode is one of many persons who try to bring new information. And since the age of 6 years old, he had these contacts and gradually traveled in these places, but for many years it was a secret. He was not supposed to talk about that to anybody, and gradually that changed, and now he can speak about that. And there is other person in this disclosure, for example with Stephen Gier, I don't know how we pronounce his family name, who is very interested in all that, to contact many people who have had experiences with different kind of extraterrestrial people, and to share their experiences, and to stop to say that they don't exist, that we are alone here. And very good people and educated people, like a man who conduct a plane, scientific teachers, many very good people with a normal life have had experiences with extraterrestrial beings or brothers and sisters of other planets. It's only that. And sometimes we have to be open because the external form is a little bit different of us. And in the video, I think it's 3 of Goode, you have a draw, un dessin. Somebody draw what Corey explained, and it's a being and androgyne, male and female at the same time, without a sexual organ, without clothes, like an animal, but with a human body, and a head a little bit like a bird, and eyes like this, very beautiful, but a look like a bird. And they use a lot of telepathy to speak, and they came from a very high dimension. They work in different level, and sometimes they have met Corey and other people, because when Corey go to these places in other planets, it's for example a reunion of many people of different planet, different places, and they try to work together to do different things, to fix, to find solutions. So it's some big reunions, and it's not everybody who can go everywhere. It depends on their energy, and Corey has the reputation to be an intuitive man, and comment il dit ça? Intuitif et he feels the people, and when they ask him to participate to a reunion, he he put his attention on some person and he can feel if they are in truth or if they lie. For example, what are their emotions hidden and what is in transparency. He can read or feel a lot of things, of subtle things of people. It's why with his special capacities that he has, he had been selected, and he's also a spiritual man with a lot of good intentions, love for everybody. And he explained that for example, the beings with the head like a little bit like a bird, they call them the blue avian, and that they teach regularly the importance of